Okay, so yeah, I want to start off with these little Sunday morning sessions just to get back into it again. So I want to stream on Sunday mornings, just experiment, nothing crazy, and just see what comes from it. I just threw a couple of kicks here. I'll just adjust the volume. Let's go -5. That is 4 bars. Just using 145. I think we're gonna use G. Excuse me. I just like to get the volume onto like a 0 value, so it's just easier to control my volume as I work. I'm not really mixing right now, it's just like a general volume checks, just so that everything can sound in cohesive while I'm working. Okay, let's work on a bass line. I'm just looking for something. Here we go. So I like to use this thing when I'm trying out new things. Basically, it has your keys, your chords, and your scales. You can just change the mode from basic chords to basic scales, just for when I'm trying to figure out some new things. And then you can pick your key. What did I say? I think we're in G. And then you can pick your scale. Let's try something new. Just gypsy scale. See what comes from that. Let me just change the volume before that becomes too loud. Okay, just going to shorten them a bit, just to give them some breathing room. So I'll just shorten them so they don't overlap with each other too much. And then when it comes to velocities, for now we'll just put the first one lower. Normally when I bounce them out, that's when we start controlling the volume of each note. I prefer to use volume control than a side chain, just because it's like a 4/4, so it doesn't really need much side chaining going on. There's nothing crazy happening. So I'm gonna open the stream quickly. That we don't need. Okay, we need that. Okay, cool. So let's try out this gypsy scale. So G is the main one, and then it jumps to G sharp. Almost has the gypsy scale, almost has like a Phrygian scale type of vibe, since it just jumps up one semitone, and I like that a lot. Okay, so we're gonna eat that straightforward. We're gonna have a little rise here. We're gonna leave that forward for now. Let's take this up to B. We can come back down to normal. We'll lift this one up to G sharp. We might take this up to C. Let's just see how it sounds. So we have like a little hop, and we like have a little funk there, little funky note here as well, and then we end up higher. Let's just see how it sounds. So I don't like this too much. Maybe just a one note. Let it come down. Maybe just not have the funk and let it just drive a bit. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Can keep that going for now. I actually like that little big basic sine wave. Let's just put it through as well. There's a lot of bass coming from it. I think what we could do is we can maybe put it on a second channel as an undertone for the bass note. I want to try some. I just want to experiment. I'm not like there's no outcome. I just want to see what kicks and what comes from it. So I don't want to try conventional stuff. Just gonna pop a little analyzer on here. So this just helps me keep track of the phase. As you can see, we're spiking here still. I think I'm just gonna put LFO to long, because I'm more after the texture than anything else. experiment a bit. So I'm thinking I'm going to use this sine wave here as my bass, as my undertone. Oh, should I add a bigger screen for you guys to see everything? So as you can see, the bass is getting quite hectic here, so let's just bring the level down. So all I'm doing is I'm just bringing the level down. See the phase now is kind of cleaned up a bit more. Gee whiz. Let's try something digital. Sounds cool. Sounds kind of cool. Let's add some distortion. Like I said, I'm just pushing buttons, seeing what comes from it. I'm just gonna keep the scope open on my side, it's just for monitoring purposes. So I'm just trying to give the highs of the bass just a bit more audible sound. So just looking at the higher frequencies of it. I'm not diving into EQ right now. Excuse me. I'm just trying to get like a tonal thing before we get into the EQ. Gonna play around with these kicks and see if something better comes out. Kinda cool. I got my scope here, so I'm just watching the phase as I change kicks. Because as you know, different kicks, will always change the phase and you just need to adjust. But everything looks good. So just looking at this baseline, you can see a lot of mid-range sound, which is not really what you normally hear in a baseline. It's normally the high end, yeah, the front and the back of the bass, but we have a lot of mids going on in here, which is kind of cool. We don't generally get that. I'm just pulling up the EQ here. To see what we can get out of it. This is it sounds like our most tonal sound from this bass. We don't like this one. Give it a touch. I don't know why my mouse is on the fritz lately. Maybe let's kill the high end. Nah, I like it. Just want to save. Try throwing a Saturn on here. I know there's not much in this high end, but let's just try and get it. Volume's probably through the roof. Oh, not that bad actually. 1.5. It's at 2.5. Baseline stable. Actually sounds quite cool. It's pop a group track. And then let's just put these through the group track. Pop EQ. Yeah, it's super weird bassline. I'm just like trying to see what comes from it. Maybe, turns out into a more spangled track or something. Because I'm probably sure it's going to sound quite cool at like a lower BPM. It's actually quite a good example. Like we can give it a go and check it out. Like 90 BPM. Yeah, it actually works out much better at like a slower BPM. But yeah, that's the whole reason for this. We're just gonna bounce out, experiment, see what comes from it. Okay, so I threw the group track. Got a little EQ here. I gotta make this EQ smaller. I don't know why it keeps jumping up so big. Galactics. Hey Galactics, what's up? Yeah, definitely a weird bass line. But who knows what comes from it. That's the beauty of it. So this is the group. once the phase is in. That's the nice thing of getting the phase right. And this gypsy bass line is actually, it's kind of fun using a gypsy bass line. Okay, let's pop the Serum open. Okay, what are we gonna do? Because it's such like a fun gypsy bass line, it's like you don't want to have too much sounds going on, because like the bass line kind of almost sounds like the main focus. So let's try take this up. Let's just kill this. Excuse me. Hey Galactics, maybe you can reduce the sub of the first 16th bass note to be more flat. Yeah, so what I'll do is, for now it's just in MIDI, and then I'll take the bass line into audio, and then I'll control the first 16th note to mesh well. So yeah, for now I'm not too stressed about it. Normally what I would do is I would add a multiband. So I'll add this multiband, right? And I'll put it on the sub frequency. Then I'll open it up and put it in free mode, so that this will react. Let me just pop the threshold, the range down. Let's just pull this open to like 170, 180. So what this does is, every time the highs of the first note plays, the sub will be reduced by this amount, by that 11 dBs. Okay, let's see what we can do with this. We kind of got the sound we want. So let's get playing around. I might want a resonant sound. Let's see, let's play around, see what we get. I actually want a mid to high range sound, because I feel like this bass is quite low mid and not so high. So maybe like a high 12 with some resonance. Ooh, my mouse, I need to fix this. Might have to be a bit higher. Quite soft with this high frequency. sounds a bit too high for me. Let's try the bandpass. Just fix up the notation a bit. I just want a subtle distortion. I don't want like too much downsample. And then the compressor, I think we're gonna pop before. I don't want the delay to like delay over everything. I just want the delay to like more fit in the background. It's more filling up the space, the delay, and it's not like using as a sound design. I'm more using it as an effects tool. Then I'll add my own reverb. I've been enjoying the FabFilter reverbs. A little goes a long way with this reverb. Might need a large one. This might be a bit too much. Let me just pop it over 8 bars. The speed might be throwing things off. I'm trying to just time stretch this. See what I can get from it. Yeah, much better. I think I was moving just a bit too fast. Okay, kind of happy there. I'm not going to EQ much. Let me just pop an EQ on. Lately it's been my habit of just moving without EQing, and then I'm coming to EQ back later, which is bad habits lately, but it's alright. Just popping the EQ before the reverb, so that the reverb only reverbs the nice stuff that we want to hear. What I'm feeling over here is just something for the beginning to like start it off. That default saw wave always hurts my ears. It's like so soft, but it's like so hard on my ears. Yeah, so there's something there. Not sure what yet, but we definitely want a long sound. Do we want it to go up? We definitely want it to open. Right? Do we want it to open? I want it to go one direction. Slow open. Not all the way. Okay. Let's see around what we got here. I really need to make new wave tables. That would be cool. Maybe I should make a couple of wave tables. I'm just gonna use the FM from the sub to give it some juice. Yeah, I'm gonna have big delay on this one. Do we ping pong? No, we don't ping pong. Do we ping pong? Thing is, the other sound has the ping pong on, and I don't want it to fight. Maybe we go normal, big. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just try the. So what you can do is you put the compression after the delay. Put the multiband on, and it gives us like this tinny sound, and then it goes after the delay, so the delay sound is also tinny. Yeah, that's super cool. Do we want it to be long, maybe? That it like goes into the first sound, so that it kind of sounds together. So let's just turn this up to a full bar and see. Do we not? Sounds cool. I think if we hide it, just quick EQ quickly. I think if we hide it with some reverb behind everything, it'll sound better. Let's just put a very large one on it, black hole. There we go. Nice in the background. Doesn't cover the sound up. We can even drop the volume. It's quite soft already. Like, yeah, just label as you go. Helps. Let's just see if we can get some automation from that up. Excuse me. The gypsy scale is actually not that bad. It's like fun and serious. I'm actually enjoying it. I've never used this one before. It's not bad. I am thinking now, do I want to add percussion to fill up the gaps? Because it's sounding thin. But the percussion will fill it up. Let me just create another sound here quickly. Okay, let's use these two. 4. That's every 4 bars. Kind of short. But they're cutting through the mix quite well. I feel like giving this one just a bit more oomph. So what we can do, it'll be so much easier to just bounce it to audio and then do this, but I'm kind of lazy right now, so I'm just gonna cut everything out besides that. Kill this and then go to the delay of this one, just pop it up big time, so that it covers all the space. And I'll just glue everything back together. Nice. Yeah, like throwing in percussion now is definitely gonna just pull everything together. Are we gonna try some different percussion? What do we want to do? Do we want to add from like a sample pack? Do we want to make random percussion with Serum? I like using their noises to like do like crazy stuff. But I'm in the full-on mood. I think I want some nice percussion. So yeah, so when I use percussion, all drums, percussion, I'll use some in stereo and some in mono. So like I'll have my snare in mono, and then I'll have my others in stereo, just so that my snare cuts through. Then I'll generally use like a closed that, some kind of loop. I'll make some kind of loop, open it, and then a crash. So this, remember the snare is in mono, just so that it cuts through straight down the middle instead of fighting for space in the stereo field. But if you get like high quality samples, then they pretty much come through mono. Don't know what's going on. My shit doesn't want to just move anymore. Like I literally can't move the screen. Like how did that happen? Okay, cool. Okay, so this is like my samples. I still need to order them a bit better. I definitely want to use something different. I think let's go for try the snare out. So I'm just trimming it, and then I'm checking the sample, because a lot of samples don't really start from the beginning. Some have some latency, and that's sometimes your sounds sound off grid and not as tight, just because of the sample that starts a bit late. Quite a aggressive snare. It's like quite harsh. Let's just go to where we know we have some decent ads. Otherwise, what was it called now? The elements, future phonic elements, foundations, precious metals. Close that. I want these two. See, this one has like a nice reverb to it. I'll make this one smaller. First one always just works out sometimes. So normally you can play around between the ads and get like a different vibe going. I want to keep it simple, just so that we don't lose that baseline. This baseline is so fun actually. This track is probably going to turn into like a slower track, like a 92 BPM track. Or like a 110. who knows? 15. Let's put everything back. Some shakers. Like these two. So what I like to do is I like to just put this random empty MIDI clip. So when I glue them all together, it's easy for me to put them into 8 bars and I can move them around easier and they won't be off grid sometimes, those random snap modes. Okay, now we gotta make something big that fills up most of the space. Something not too crazy, but definitely soft. So I'm thinking a high pass sound. Something spectral. Because I want it kind of like soft and noisy. Okay, let's first figure out this part. Okay, so we want it going down. We're going down this direction. 4 bars. I want it to stop there. Don't want it to go too far. Yeah. Okay, it's not bad. I don't want it to move. I don't want it to be random either. I want it to be wide. Big release. Okay. Because this is gonna take up. I'm trying to have it just take up all this space, nice and soft. It's gonna have a lot of soft reverb on it. Okay. Maybe play with the pan, not too wide. Kind of cool. Okay. I don't normally like to make sounds silently because we're not sure that they're gonna fit in the track. I'd like to have at least the kick and bass playing. Okay. Maybe some chorus. Just add that big reverb on it quickly. That very loud black hole. It's going up, and I'm feeling like we maybe want it to go down. But we want it to go down the opposite way. We want it to start here. What can we do? That sounds better. The pan might be too much. Just pop this in a group. It's just gonna be easier to put on and off as we work. Still not sold. Do we maybe want the pitch to go slowly down? Sounds better. Maybe just one octave. bring it up an octave. Okay, let's try everything together. Is it dying for some delay? Is that why? Why it's not eating? Okay, let's try a low undertone sample and hold for 8 bars. That's just gonna kind of like hold the track together. Something band posse. So yeah, I haven't made music in quite a long time. If some of you are keeping track. Yeah, just outside life's been kind of crazy. But I'm glad to be sitting back here again. It's been a while. So it's like all these buttons are kind of like fresh to me again. It's like I'm kind of teaching myself over on how things happened. Let's just use the chaos mode. If I remember how to use the chaos mode. don't think I want to add some unison to this because here this lead is quite like wide. Because I think we have quite a bit of unison on here as well. Yeah, we have 5 unison. I think I want to keep this one and just keep it down the middle. It's like just keeping the time of the track, and I don't want it too loud either. It's like just sitting in the underbelly and not really, it's just holding time. The main lead's doing all the work. I'm just putting the drums all in a group track because I feel like all the drums are too loud. So instead of doing manually one by one, I can just go into the group and drop the fader. sounding kind of cool. Sounding kind of cool. Just copying everything over. They have like a full 16 loop. Take the crash out. A new one crash. Maybe. We'll see how it goes. I'm just going to duplicate this heat effect. And turn it into a rise. So we had the pitch going negative. This time we'll have it going positive. And it should be on trigger mode. It ends short for this reason. And we can now maybe put the pan faster. And we can definitely add some texture with a saw maybe. Not feeling the saw. Let's go for something digital. Okay, so what we can do is we can maybe add this LFO onto this pan so that it starts here, starts on the left and ends on the right at the end of it. So it's 4 bars. And we can have the resonance going up with it. The drive we can take a bit off. What's going on in the effects section? The delay I want to turn off, so we can have it on the mix going down. Oh, what's going on? Okay. So as the rise gets higher, the delay comes off. So at the end it doesn't delay into the next section. Oh, mouse. Come on, work with me. Okay. So I'm just going to take this out of the MIDI loop. Get a little reverse. Okay. How long have we been going? Hour 24. Not bad. I think we should call it then. I think that's a nice little section we have. And we can just carry on from this section for the next one. If you guys enjoyed this stream, please let me know. I'd love to continue doing this. Well, I probably can't do it, but it would just be nice to know that you guys would be into it as well. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy your rest of your Sunday or whenever you do watch this. Peace. Bye.